Have you ever wondered why our world looks the way it does? Why we have banks, corporations, global trade, stock markets, billionaires, and innovators? It all began with a powerful transformation in human history, the rise of modern capitalism. And this story starts much earlier than you think. For thousands of years, most people lived under a system called feudalism. Imagine this. You're a farmer. You don't own anything, not your land, not your tools, not even your crops. You work for a local lord, give him most of your harvest, and in return, you get protection. There were no big markets, no competition, no freedom to set prices or start businesses. Economic life was slow, predictable, and restricted. But by the 1400s and 1500s, this old world began to crack open. People started leaving rural villages and moving to cities. Merchants traded goods in busy marketplaces. Farmers sold crops for money instead of paying rent in grain. Then came something even bigger: global exploration. European ships sailed across the oceans to Asia, Africa, and the Americas. For the first time in history, the world became connected by trade. Gold, silver, silk, spices, sugar, goods flowed between continents, and money began to flow with them. This expansion of global trade planted the earliest seeds of capitalism. To manage risky and expensive voyages, merchants needed capital. So they created a new invention: joint stock companies. These were the world's first major corporations. Investors bought shares. Profits were divided among shareholders. Losses were shared too. Companies like the Dutch East India Company were extremely powerful, controlling trade, armies, and territories. This was the first time in history that capital, not land, became the source of power. During the 1600s and 1700s, Europe experienced the scientific revolution. This changed how people thought about progress, innovation, and human potential. Knowledge replaced tradition. Experimentation replaced superstition. This mindset created the perfect environment for the next big transformation, the engine that would supercharge capitalism. Around the mid-1700s, the Industrial Revolution began in Britain. It changed everything. Machines replaced hand tools. Factories replaced small workshops. Steam engines powered production. Railroads moved goods faster than ever. Instead of slow, agricultural economies, we now had mass production, mass consumption, rapidly growing cities, and expanding middle classes. For the first time in human history, economies could grow every year. Capitalism wasn't just emerging, it was accelerating. Today, capitalism dominates most parts of the world. We live in a global system built on private property, competition, entrepreneurship, innovation, profit incentives, and open markets. It's the reason we have smartphones, supermarkets, e-commerce, banks, and global supply chains. But like any powerful system, capitalism brings challenges: inequality, crises, booms, and busts. And this is where the story gets even more interesting. This was the rise of modern capitalism, a story of explorers, merchants, machines, and ideas that transformed humanity. If you enjoyed this, hit subscribe for more global economic history explained in simple, engaging videos.